Hey guys, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. I am Grace, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful ruffle tote bag, which is advanced beginner friendly to intermediate. So if you're interested in seeing how I make this, then please stay and watch, and if you're interested in the pattern, the link is in the description box. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So we're going to start out by ironing the interfacing to the fabrics. So you'll be ironing the interfacing for the main fabric on the wrong side of the fabric, like so. So the next one you also do that for is the handle of the fabric, or the handle fabrics I mean. Then the next one is the outer zip fabric. So you'll be cutting out 4 main fabrics, but you'll be infusing the interfacing to 2, and the same thing goes for the ruffles. You'll be doing the same thing for 2 of them. So after that, the next step is to prep the inner side zip pocket. So in order for you to do that, you just fold the edges, you fold them inwards by 1/4 of an inch, and you're going to sew that down. After sewing it down, this is what you'll have. I'm going to show you an up close look. Like, this is what the back should look like, and this is what the front should look like. Okay, so after doing that, you're going to attach this to the lining of the main fabric. So you basically go down 3 inches from the top, and you place the side pockets at the center. So in order for you to find the center on both sides, you mark 3 and a 3.75 inches, and you place that on the center right there, and you sew the sides, the bottom, the 2 sides and the bottom down, leaving the top part open. So the next step is to sew the main bag and the lining to create a bag. So what you do is fold it like so with right sides together, making sure that the side notches are aligned, after which you sew on a straight line. After sewing on the straight line, you're going to basically sew what I just did there, and you just sew on a 1/2 inch seam allowance. After doing that, you flip this over, having right sides out, and you'll see what the bag should look like. You just poke the edges to bring out the sharp edges. So what you're going to do right now is to place right sides of the 2 main fabrics together, and you sew both sides and one of the edges, leaving the other edge open to turn this around. So after sewing, you just clip the edges, and you just turn this right side out. After turning it right side out, you use whatever sharp objects you have to poke the edges out. So after doing that, the side that's open, you fold it inwards by 1/2 inch, you pin it down, and so close it up using a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So after doing that, the next step is to just iron this. So in order for you to create the ruffle, what you're going to do is find the center of this fabric right here and create a basting stitch using your needle and thread. You could decide to use your sewing machine, but I don't think you'll get the desired result because of the interfacing attached to the fabric. So the best course of action is to just use your needle and thread like I am doing. And I know because I tried using the sewing machine and I just didn't, the thread kept on snapping, so I just decided to use the needle and thread instead. And after doing that, you just create your gathers or your ruffles to match the width of the bag. So I'm basically placing it where I want it to be at, and when I'm okay with what it looks like, I'm just going to create knots to just tie it up. And you repeat the same step to the other ruffle fabric. So now we're going to attach the ruffles to the bag. So for you to do that, you go down 2 inches from the top of the bag on both sides of the bag fabric. After going down 2 inches from the top, the next step is to place the center of the ruffle fabric to the line you created and pin it down. Repeat the same step on the other side of the bag. After that, you sew both sides of the ruffle fabric onto the main fabric, onto the main bag fabric. So now we're going to create the bag handle, and in order for you to do that, you take your fabric like so and fold it together, having right sides touching and so on a half an inch seam allowance. After sewing it down, this is what you have, and you place the seam line at the center of the fabric and you iron it down like so. So after which, the next step is to create your zip casing or your zip line casing. So in order for you to do that, you place the main fabric with the interfacing on the top side of the zip, and you place the other main fabric without the interfacing at the bottom of the zip like so, then pin them down in place, and you repeat the same step to the other side of the zip. Once you're done pinning it down, you would want to fold it like this, having the wrong sides facing each other. Then you repeat the same step at the other side of the zip. After sewing it down, this is what you should have, and you use your iron to just iron it flat like so. After ironing it flat, the next step is to fold the fabrics together like so, with the right side of the zip inside, that's basically sandwiched inside the fabrics. Then you sew on a half an inch seam allowance on both sides. So now we're going to attach the handle to the bag, and in order for you to do that, you place it on the handle notches created on the pattern like so on both sides of the bag fabric. So this part is optional. In order for you to make the base a bit hard, you're going to go in with your cardboard, the same measurements as the base of the bag. You use your glue gun or a glue of some sort, and you put it on this side right here, and you place that on the fabric like so. You press it down, then after which you use a glue on all sides of the cardboard, then you just press the fabric down like so. Once you have that done, the next step is to place the cardboard at the base, and in order for you to do that, you're going to use your glue gun or glue, and you just put it at the bottom where the cardboard is showing. Then you just press that onto the base of the bag. So you insert the lining into the main um, fabric like so, having the wrong sides facing each other. Then you pin the side seams together. Then after which you attach your zip fabric to the main fabric. In order for you to do that, you connect the side seams of the zip fabric and the side seam of the bag fabric together like so, having right sides facing each other. So after doing pinning the side seams together, then you pin the rest of the fabrics together. After pinning it, you sew it all round using a half an inch seam allowance, and this is what you should have. I'm just trimming out the excess zip. Then you just flip the zip fabric like you can see me do right here. The next step is to create a top stitch, and in order for you to do that, you would have the bag fabric and the zip fabric pinned together like so. Then you just sew all around to create your top stitch. Then once you're done doing that, your bag is good to go and ready. So this is the final result of the ruffle tote bag. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.